Nagahama lies to the northeast of Lake Biwa. The city is blessed both by its history and by the abundance of its natural surroundings. The people of Nagahama have inherited their traditional culture while leading rich and active lives in today's world. More than 400 years ago, Nagahama was a center of history where warriors of the Sengoku period, the age of civil war, fought aiming at the unification of the country. The northern area is known for the many statues of Kannon, the Buddhist deity of mercy, and traditional Buddhist culture. The statues have been protected by villagers for over 1,000 years. The warmth of the people around Lake Biwa and in Nagahama will provide unforgettable memories that will last a lifetime. Taking heartfelt trips in Nagahama and Lake Biwa. Nagahama and Lake Biwa are filled with natural beauty woven from the mountains and the waters of the lake. When cherry trees bloom against the background of the lake and mountains with nothing to interrupt the view, people recognize the true beauty of cherry blossom. When the lengthy winter leaves and spring arrives, the city is filled with vigor after its long endurance. Children's kabuki and the Hikiyama festival start. This gorgeous festival is believed to have been started as the celebration of the birth of a son to Hashiba Hideyoshi, who later unified the country. People have loved the festival and sustained it during their lifetimes. The city has 12 floats, and 4 floats are paraded every year in turn. Hikiyama Festival is dedicated to the Nagahama Hachimangu Shrine, and its features are not limited to children's kabuki. Preparations for the festival are started several months ahead. Many people join forces, and local leaders have managed the festival for over 400 years. These are scenes in early summer in the Kohoku area to the north of Lake Biwa. There is another small but romantic lake called Lake Yogo, with the oldest Hagoromo, feather robe, myth in Japan. Mount Shizugatake overlooks Lake Yogo and is the site of an ancient battle in which warriors fought for the unification of Japan. The area also has other sites of history from the Sengoku period, such as the Anegawa battlefield and the site of Odani Castle. An abundance of nature is another attractive feature of Nagahama. The city has long been known for clear water. In early summer, fireflies can be seen over many rivers and ponds. Sake brewing and soy sauce prosper by using local clear water and have given rise to romantic streets along the Hokoku Kaido route. Around those streets stand historic temples and statues of Kannon. Kannon culture then became popular in this area. There are many Buddhist statues over 1,000 years old. It is a characteristic feature of the Kohoku area that more than 100 statues of Kannon remain to this day. More than 200 rivers empty into Lake Biwa. Many ayu fish swim upstream in those rivers. These are summer scenes. Chikubushima Island is located in the northernmost part of Lake Biwa, and people believe that gods dwell there. The main shrine was built associated with the Hokokubyo Mausoleum, where Toyotomi Hideyori enshrined his deified father, Hideyoshi. Across the lake from Chikubushima, the village of Sugaura serenely remains, retaining the appearance of medieval Japanese villages. Enjoying water sports while surrounded by nature is the fun part of Lake Biwa in summer. Fireworks decorate the night sky over Lake Biwa. Nagahama has a fascinating atmosphere where the past and the present are inextricably intertwined. The Daitsuji Temple is also called Nagahama Gobo and was a center of the Shinshu sect of Buddhism in the Kohoku area. Areas with a long history always have nice food. Some examples in Nagahama are hunazushi, an authentic fermented sushi, and ayu fish cuisine made with ayu caught in Lake Biwa. Omi beef is a wonderful speciality of Nagahama, from cattle reared in the midst of an abundant natural environment. Yakisaba somen combines somen noodles with grilled mackerel, a local dish of Kohoku, where marine products from Echizen and Wakasa were delivered and then shipped. Biwa trout is a species native to Lake Biwa, and its mild taste impresses gourmets. Kurokabe Square is a district in Nagahama visited by 2 million people every year. Kurokabe Glass Studio, restaurants and other shops line the old streets and produce a flourishing life and space. Local brands of beer are also popular. Kobori Enshu was born in Nagahama and became an authority on the tea ceremony in the early Edo period, and also on landscaping. Nagahama being his hometown, a sophisticated garden culture flourished, and the tea ceremony of the Enshu style and tea ceremony houses that represent Kobori Enshu's philosophy still remain. At the end of summer, the children's festival called Jizobon is still held today. A garden party is a gorgeous fall event in Nagahama, where women clad in Japanese kimono compare their beauty based on the kimono culture of Nagahama. In addition to the custom of Japanese clothing, traditional Japanese culture is alive in Nagahama. When fall deepens, the mountains in Nagahama are covered with burning colors. Mount Ibuki is connected to Mount Kodakami, a sacred place of the Kohoku area, where mountain worship has flourished since the 8th century. In winter in the Kohoku area, it is wonderful to feel cleansed with the serenity in the world covered in white from end to end. Such a pious frame of mind in the people who have inherited those statues is also a treasure of this area. Kamonabe, hot pot with duck, warms people's bodies and hearts in this season. Wild duck is one of the representative winter dishes of Nagahama, with a mild taste lacking any wild flavor. At the new year, a bonsai exhibition of Japanese plum trees, Bon Baiten, is a feature of Nagahama. Nagahama Bon Baiten is the oldest and largest such exhibition in Japan, where Japanese plum trees, several hundred years old, bloom all at one time. The serene atmosphere of Kohoku refreshes the spirit of Japan and of Japanese people, a thing that is sometimes forgotten in today's society. Lake Biwa, Nagahama.